Hello guys and welcome back. So let's get down to business. We're going to start with our very first lecture, and that is using Bootstrap. So what is Bootstrap? So Bootstrap is essentially a framework, a CSS framework that allows you to get websites built up on a very quick sense. So let's go to the Bootstrap website. So I have already got it over. So here's Bootstrap. So this is currently version 3.3.7. They have brought out a new version 4. The reason I'm going through version 3.3.7 is purely for browser compatibility. Bootstrap 4 uses Flexbox for CSS, and it's not always compatible with the browsers. For example, IE10 isn't compatible with, well, you can do it, but you need a lot of CSS hacks to get it working. And there are some others browsers. So let's go here and go can I use, and we'll go here, and then if we type in flex, okay, so the flexible layout module. So as you can see, there is essentially, this is the browser it's compatible with. So for example, it's only just compatible with 11. As I say, there is some support for 10, but as I say, there's a lot of hacks you need to do to get it working. So the majority of people, especially in a business sense, use IE. Some of them are still on 10, some of them obviously still only use 11 and don't use Edge. So that's the reason why I'm going with version 3, is due to compatibility, because pretty much it's compatible because it uses floats. And if we go over to here and use float, as you can see, it's compatible with every browser. So yeah, it's definitely worth using. 3, it's not something where you go, oh, because 4's come out, I should use that. No, it's a matter of, what is your business needs. So let's get started. So let's get over to the getting started page. So there's a couple of ways you can use Bootstrap. You can use it by downloading, okay, or you can also do it via Bootstrap CDN. Okay, so the Bootstrap CDN, essentially it hosts the files for you, but you do need an internet connection, or also the servers do need to be up in order for the Bootstrap to work on your website. So there is possibilities that if their servers go down, then obviously your website is going to look pants because it can't access the files, so your CSS doesn't know what to look at, and yeah, it's just going to look terrible. The other, also the issue is if your server network goes down, or for example you're doing it locally and your internet goes down, your Bootstrap isn't going to work. So that's why you can have to download Bootstrap, which gives you all the files and it hosts locally on the server. But if, for example, you're wanting to make sure it's not using a lot of space, etc., then the CDN, which we're going to be using the CDN today. So just purely for the fact is I can't be bothered to download, because there's no point. I can just use the CDN. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's so many different options. You can use npm, so Node Package Manager, to install Bootstrap. Bower you can install, so it's a package manager. You can use PHP Composer to acquire it. There's a lot of things you can do. There's not really stuff that you really need to bother with unless you're a bit of a advanced programmer that uses Grunt or Composer or use Node.js, etc. So you can just ignore the rest of this. Okay, so that's pretty much it with getting started. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can use this bit of code here, HTML, how we can get a basic template set up, and then how we can go ahead and looking at what Bootstrap provides with regards to making building websites easier and quicker. See you in the next video.